Welcome to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya, and today I am trying to do too many things at once. I am cooking dinner, so I'll be putting you guys on pause every once in a while. I am trying to switch these feral cats over from wet food to dry food because wet food costs more and they don't seem to like the dry food, but they're going to have to like it, otherwise they're not going to be eating here anymore because they're digging in my pockets. And then I am going to be putting on some eye makeup, some shadow, from one of these two palettes or both palettes. One is the Ipsy Vintage Dawn. This is the Vintage Dawn. The other one is Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder. But I haven't decided which I want to use. And I don't know why I all of a sudden got this feeling like I want to put on some makeup. But I do. I already took my aunt to church and picked her up. So I don't have to do that. The only thing I have to do is make dinner. That's on the stove. It's going to be something simple and light because it's like 80 degrees here in Detroit this Sunday. My aunt turned 92 yesterday. So she had her cake and her goodwill birthday wishes and all that. We did a party thing for 90. But yeah, I think people are saying you should do one for every year after 90. Um, it's a thought. It's also expensive. I also was in the mood. I was in the grocery store and I love Charcoberry Fin Kool-Aid. So I bought a pack of Charcoberry Fin Kool-Aid. And that's what's in my Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees mug that my oldest son got for me. Because Jason is my man. That's my boy. I'll be rooting for Jason to kill them all. Kill them all. Okay. Now that you know that about me, I love horror movies. Let's get started. I began with doing my under eye this time instead of doing it after the fact. And I did my brows using that matte vibes um, palette with the Anastasia brush, angled brush. I think they turned out pretty good. I did them really quick, so don't come for me if they look off to you. I think they look pretty good, came out pretty good. I might start using that, but see, in the morning, right before work, I would have to get up. I would have to make a conscientious effort to get my lazy butt up to do my brows versus doing a pencil, which is swipe, 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 swipe. With the brush, I have to go back and forth between the two powders, between the black and the brown powder, because I don't want super dark brows, but then I don't want them to be too light that they won't match my natural hair color. This is the YC collection eyeshadow primer. Now, I got my brushes laid out. This is the brush that I use. It came with the pomade. I can't get down with that Anastasia pomade, but I got that like in a boxy charm, so I don't feel like I came out of too much money getting it. This is the number 7B, as in boy, Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. So it has an angle there, spoolie there. And I'm going to use my MAC Stack and my Galactic or Girlatic, I don't know why I keep pronouncing it either way, liner. Now, tell me which one I should use. I'm going to magically, through telepathy, figure out which one you guys said use. The Ace Beauté or the Dominique Cosmetics. I'll show you again the color story. That's Dominique. Ace Beauté. Vintage Dawn. Got both of these in Boxy Charms. And I'm going to put you on pause while I go check my rice. And when I come back, I'll know which one you said to use. And then you can let me know down in the comments if I was correct, if that was your choice. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. And I believe that you guys chose the Dominique Cosmetics. And that's because all these wonderful colors here. So we're going to do a big bright eye. I think I'm going to attempt to do a bright eye. How about that? I've used this palette maybe once before, but only going into one color. And I've gone into, one color, which is Storm Dust. This color here. But let's do something freaky. Let's do something fun, shall we? I think this color here is kind of out of its element with the rest of these. Now this is a mini palette to the something Celestial palette that she had before she reformulated and rebranded. So let's go into Lunar Eclipse, which is this color here. Let's see. Not kicking up too much powder, but there is some kick up. And let's apply. It's showing up really well on the eye. But I don't feel like I need to keep going back in to the palette to get color. Yep. So we're just playing in makeup today. I turned my rice off. It was ready. Chicken still in the oven. I'm using this tomato, basil, Italian herb type seasoning blend. So I hope it turns out. It's my first time using it and caught my eye while I was in Meyer. Not Myers, but in Meyer. I know that's a pet peeve of some people. It's Meyer, not Myers. Alright. I want to do something freaky, but I'm the type of person that I take myself too seriously. So like very fun, funky eyeshadow looks or whatever. But I ain't got nowhere to go. But I would still feel the color on my face. Does that make sense? I would still feel it. So let's go into Lucid Dream. Where could I put Lucid Dream though? This is Lucid Dream. These are basically all the ones on the bottom are they are bats, and the three at the top are shimmers, and then that gray shadow that you've seen is a bat. I really feel like I'm about to mess something up, but I'm inspired by my little headband here. Oh, wow, I got you. I got my Ipsy Glam bag. The regular $15 a month one. One of the items, my choice item for the month is this little headband. They sent me this Kismet Baby is the shade. Lip gloss that I can't do anything with. They sent this Glow Recipe Strawberry Smooth BHA and AHA Salicylic Serum. I already have a full size of that. They sent the Aceology Brightening Treat Me Mask. It's a peel off mask. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And they sent this, what is this? From Ciate London, the Velvet Skin Cream Brush in the color Sassy. So, just that quickly, I have done my Ipsy Glam bag for the month of May 2023. See, didn't need a whole video for that. Okay, now I'm going to go into this lucid dream. I know I'm messing up something. But hey, it's just makeup, right? This is lucid dream. Look at the color saturation. I'm going to put this on my lid. All over the lid. This is the Fenty 230. And I don't remember what brush I used for the orange color. Sorry. I put it back in with the regular, with all the rest of the brushes. And since I don't have my glasses on, I can't tell what's what. Look at that color. Look at that pigment. Now the last couple Dominique Cosmetic offerings, palettes that she has put out did nothing for me. And I have a little, do I have a little Celestial? No, I think this is the Celestial Stunner that I have. I like the full size of this palette, but I wasn't going to pay for it. So I was happy to get the baby one in my BoxyCharm. Trying to make sure that they are even here. And that stained the brush. Hopefully it won't stain my eyes. Now we're going to go into, that was a lot of kick up on that lucid dream. We're going to go into, okay, let's go into Sky from the Venice Dawn. Hopefully this makes me happier than that, what was that color? That color out of that Iconic London. That peacock color did not make me happy. So have that, look at that blue. And we're going to place it on the outer. Okay. I feel like I'm in the 80s here. I just feel like playing in color today. Just feel like playing a little bit of color. A little bit of color. And I am inspired by my headband. So I'm going with it. I have absolutely nowhere to go. So nobody's going to see me except for immediate family, which are my sons and they and my aunt, and they have no idea what makeup is supposed to look like. Who's to say that this isn't going to be a bomb look? Especially if I had on colors that match. Let me get this at an angle here. Get this at an angle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that. I'm going to take something with an edge to it get a little of that blue on it and create that V. That is on the opposite side. I don't need to. These are some very pigmented shadows. So you don't need to dip, dip, dip. Wipe that off as much as I can. They're very pigmented. It even covered up the orange color of the actual bristles. Now what am I going to do? I have some yellow. I'm going to take the yellow from the Ace Beauté. This is Daybreak. I'm going to take Daybreak and put that in my, look at that. That's so pretty. In my V here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God. Don't thumbs me down. I'm just playing. I'm just playing in the makeup. Trying to use stuff I don't use all the time. Because I know that gets boring seeing somebody constantly using the same palette all the time when they don't get new stuff. Like, I don't get like a lot of new stuff. So what I get in my BoxyCharm and stuff is what I use. I'm going to use a clean brush. This is a half cake concealer brush, but there's nothing on it. But I want to soften these color transitions. And I'm going to do one more thing. I should leave well enough alone because it's looking, but I want this shade called Eternal Light. I want that on my lid. I'm going to take my finger. There it is. And I'm going to put it in the center. Because I can't figure out how to use a palette more than one way. Once I figure out a look from a palette, that's usually the look I always create using it. And I know that gets boring. So I'm trying to go through my palettes, see what I haven't used, which is basically all of them, the majority of them anyway, and bring them to you so that the content that I'm creating is worth your while to sit down and watch. So I'm going to use this liquid liner from Galactic. It's in black. I think it's on its last leg. I've only used it a few times. The times that I've used it on camera, but it's like drying out, and I have it stored in a way that the solution should be in the tip of the actual felt tip there, but it seems to be eluding. All right, now let's go into the mascara from MAC, the Stack mascara. Got this off of about the Ipsy website for like 12 bucks. And you can't even see that little shimmer, really. That was an unnecessary addition to the look. So this is about as bold as I've ever gone. mainly because I'm not going anywhere. But I was inspired by my little band here. I'm not going to put on that much mascara, just a light coat to get through the lashes. Just a light coat. Nothing major. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to try out this velvet blush. So I have a blush brush. This is in the color Sassy. We're going to see what Sassy does in addition to, this is the color here. And that's Sassy. I guess I could go out in this. It's not that daring. It's bolder than I would wear when I wear color. I would have to have like, but to wear something like this, to feel comfortable in it, out, I would have to wear some clothes, maybe an all pink outfit or all blue or something that has these. I would have to have some kind of color combination going on. So that's the blush. Can you see it? I think you see it better on this side. So that's it. I don't have a lippy out here because again, my niece ganked my lip balm and I put the other one up. I wonder. I'm going to experiment. My friend Miss Dion, she experiments. I'm going to put on this lip gloss from Ariza. It has a slight tint to it. And what I thought I was going to do, I'm not going to do because I just thought about the fact that I'll be putting an oil-based something into a dry shadow and I'll probably mess it up. But yeah, this is the look. I went bold, darlings. Darlings, I went bold, my darlings. I hope you can appreciate the boldness of the look. Alright, I will see you in another video where we'll play with some more makeup. Hope that this one was fun to watch. And a little bit out of, well, definitely out of my comfort zone. And I will see you soon. Let your inner whimsy shine and stay whimsical. See you soon. Bye-bye.